Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Box Art Reviews number 33! Yay! I missed last week because, of course, Borderlands 2 came out last week and, well, I was busy. I played that. I had a bunch of movies to watch during the weekend. I did Agora Plays, two-parter for Borderlands 2. I had a lot of stuff going on last week, so I decided to skip that week and talk about Borderlands 2 in this week. And, of course, because there's a lot of other games to talk about those as well. So you know what? Let's get straight into it with our first box art, which is going to be for Borderlands 2. Let's do this. Borderlands 2, my love. I love the hell out of this game. And not only do I love the game, I love this box art. It's actually a very well done box art. They took what the first one did, where it shows one of the main bad guys of the game, the bandit, shooting his brains out, but not really shooting his brains out. It's actually the brain splatter, I guess, is, you know, a bunch of dudes in the background. I don't know. I don't remember the box art for the first one that much. It's been a long time. But this one, it pretty much doubles that and makes it so that one blood splatter is the good guys on the right, and the other one is the bad guys on the left, of course. And I actually really like the way they did it in this one. They just pretty much gave us double of what it is, and that's good because it's Borderlands 2, so you give us double of what you already had. And of course, you got the well-designed, cel-shaded look to all the characters with all the details there. If the background has the Borderlands symbol to it, which is the Vault Hunters symbol. Goddamn, I can't talk. And yeah, it's actually a really well done box art. I actually really enjoyed looking at this box art. Not many other people would ever say that, and I feel dumb saying it, but I enjoyed looking at a box art. But really, it was a good one. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. Let's go on to our next one, which is FIFA Soccer 13, which I do not know why I introduced this game with a Yoda voice or a Scooby-Doo voice, either one. But yeah, FIFA Soccer. This box art is exactly like any other sports box art. I just get so tired of reviewing these box arts that I just become numb to it. It's the exact same thing over and over again. It's just a dude in the front cover playing the game. You don't actually get to see him play the game, but you see him walking around or running around, and you see him really energetic or really into the game, and you see the audience in the background, and you see clouds and maybe some sunlight, and that's it. And that's exactly what you get here. Exactly. Except the guy here is not only energetic and excited to be there, he's super excited. You can look at his face. He's like, yeah, I'm in the game. Man, I'm living the life, kicking a ball on grass while millions of people watch me make dumbass facial expressions. Man, this is the life. And I don't know, because of that, I'm gonna give this box art 5.5, only because that guy's facial expression is kind of funny. So yeah, there you go. Let's go on to the next one, which is, what the fuck? Okay, Pro Evolution Soccer 2013, the second soccer game, not just to come out this week, on the same day. And I will give this box art credit. It tried to do something a little different with the background, which I'm sad I can't really explain what's really going on there. It's like separating each of the players' sides of the field, I guess, like their home sides, I guess, and it's like showing them off with the two players, like, oh, this is their side and that's their side, I guess, kinda. But it's still a very generic box art. They just use the same dudes. I mean, they use real dudes, which I always hate when they use real people for a box art for a video game. Use the freaking characters in the actual game, you know, like the character models, not the freaking actual people. And they're just doing their thing. They're just playing soccer, and you get to see the stadium, you get to see the audience. This time you don't get to see clouds or sunlight. Sure, you don't got that, but it's the same exact thing still, except pretty much double, because you have two players on the team, on the box art now. So I'm gonna give it the same score. I'm gonna give it 5.5, only because they kind of switched it up a little bit with the background, kinda. But that's it. So you know what? Let's go on to hopefully a better box art, which is World of Warcraft, Mist of Pandaria. Pandaria. That's what it is, Pandaria. And let me just straight up say this. The artwork for this box art is absolutely fantastic. I don't even know what else to say. It looks so awesome. It really does. I mean, they made a panda, you know, a harmless looking creature, you know, looking. I don't know if they are harmless, but they look, you know, pleasantly harmless, and made a panda look so freaking badass. I mean, they gave him a beard, they gave him a rice paddy hat, they gave that little piece of leaf that you see in some kung fu movies or something that some people are chewing on to make them look like all peaceful but badass. And they gave him a coat, they gave him some claws, a pole, and just gave him an angry look with a beady eye that just looks like he's just staring into your soul, and made this panda a badass looking motherfucker. And he looks like he could whip anybody's ass. Now, if If I could play as this panda, I would totally play some World of Warcraft. I would play as that panda all the time, probably get bored in 2 hours and then never play again. But you know, that's just me. Anyway, I love this box art. It's very well done. The artwork's great in it. The use of colors is very well done. I just really enjoyed it. I'm going to give this box art a 7.5 out of 10. Let's go on to our next one, which is The Testament of Sherlock Holmes, which I will admit, I am actually very interested in this game just because I heard it wasn't that bad. It's been getting 6s and 7s and stuff, and I like mystery games and I love Sherlock Holmes, so I would totally love to see what this game is about, which is probably just like point and click adventure game or something, but I would still really like to see what it's all about. But the box art here is, you know, it's what you would think it would look like if it wasn't a Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes, which means it's a detective with his little cap and his little tie and his cane and his revolver, which you can barely see. You know, he looks cool. He's in the shadows. It's all silhouetted, which I guess is a word. I'm not sure, but he looks pretty cool. And of course, that's Sherlock Holmes. I know that. You got London in the background because if you do not know, Sherlock Holmes is in London. Yes, this is a true thing. It is, and it's very well designed. It's very murky. Probably really goes well with the Sherlock Holmes vibe. But yeah, it's nothing amazing, but it's okay. It's an okay box art, and I am actually looking forward to actually trying this game out if I can. I'm gonna give this box art a 6 out of 10. So there you go, Sherlock Holmes. A game of shadows, or in this case, silhouettes. Anyway, let's go on to our next box art, which is the Angry Birds trilogy, which, yes, that is right. You get to relive these amazing story-filled games that rival stuff like Mass Effect and anything else out there. Hell, it even rivals The Godfather, which is the best movie of all time. It rivals that, and you get to relive these 3 amazing stories once again on your PS3, Xbox, or 3DS systems. Oh god, I'm getting emotional at this box art. I'm just thinking about this time in Angry Birds 2 where the red bird told the yellow bird how he really felt. But let me just wipe all the snot and tears off my keyboard so I can actually talk about the box art here. And oh god, I'm getting choked up here. The box art itself is very well made and non-depressing. It's actually very cheerful, unlike the freaking games. Oh god. And I like how they show the red bird and his 2 companions right on the front, and of course the red bird is bigger than the other 2 because he's pretty much the Commander Shepard of this trilogy of games. And you know, you got the black one on the top left, who is of course the sassy one, voiced by Mr. T. And you got the yellow one, who is the kung fu expert, played by Jet Li. Oh my god. Oh, comments. I smell them already. And it's very well made. It's very colorful, very family friendly. I actually really like this box art. It's very colorful, makes me want to play the games. The games themselves are kind of fun. I don't love Angry Birds, but I enjoy them, and they're a very colorful set of games. So, you know what? I like this box art. It does well for what the games are all about, and I give this box art a 6.5 out of 10. Nothing amazing, but decent. But now let us go on to the last box art I am going to talk about, which, dare I say, is the sexiest of them all. And, of course, that video game is Disney Princess My Fairy Tale Adventure, which every time I look at this box art, my pants just get tight. Oh my god. No, of course, I'm just joking. I'm not wearing any pants. No. No, but the real box art I'm actually talking about is Dead or Alive 5. And of course, I could review that Disney Princess one, but no, I'm not. But Dead or Alive 5 I will definitely review because I actually like this box art. I mean, sure, it shows what everybody wants from a Dead or Alive box art or the game itself. Boobies, you get plenty of them, and Tecmo definitely knows because they put all the females with the hugest of boobs right on the front cover, and you got all the dudes that have either no tits or the girls with no tits in the background so they could do their thing. But they got the girls with the boobs and the cleavage. Oh, they got them right in the front. And for the most part, Dead or Alive and just Team Ninja and Tecmo themselves, they know how to do graphics, and they know how to do boob physics too, but they know how to do graphics, and they're very well designed, just like they have always been in Dead or Alive games. In my opinion, Dead or Alive probably has the best fighting graphics out there, and it definitely shows on this box art. I like the background, which looks like, I guess, fire or explosions happening, which makes you really pumped up to play as these Chinese, Japanese, French, German, whatever the hell, women with big tits and fight each other. Just, ooh, it's so fucking diplomatic and just USA and just, oh my god. But no, in all seriousness, I actually think this is a very well made box art. It shows you exactly what you want from a Dead or Alive game: tits, women, and Ryu Hayabusa. And that's what they give you, and that's good enough for me. I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. This and Tekken Tag Tournament 2 proves that fighting games can actually be different box arts. You know, they can actually have different styles to them, unlike freaking sports games. Oh my god. And there you go, there was episode 33. I hope you enjoyed it. It went a little longer than usual, but hey, you know, sometimes that happens. I have to tell more dumber jokes that aren't funny, and I have to talk about a couple extra box arts here and there, but you know, that happens. But let me say this, I think I'm going to not do a box art reviews for the whole month of October, and the reason why I'm not going to do this is so I can free up some of my time and do some more Gore's Month of Horror reviews, because of course, Gore's Month of Horror is coming up, and I'm going to review some movies and some games, and I want more days where I can actually do that. So I won't have a box art reviews until after November, but after October, but don't get me wrong, I will do reviews for stuff that happened in October, like Resident Evil 6, Dishonored, Assassin's Creed 3. I'll review all those box arts, so don't get me wrong, I will review them, especially Resident Evil 6, which, oh boy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the box art reviews. Thank you, and goodbye.